Welcome to Crownbox Catch Up. Today we're going to talk about what's happening in March and what's been happening recently. I've got some notes here, there's so much to tell you.
Hi, Stuart here. This video was brought to you by you because you subscribed. Thank you so much.
So anyway, today we'll get to see behind the scenes. What have I been up to lately? Well, I've got a camera rolling over here at the moment which gives you a bit of a behind the scenes look. I'm using one of my very old cameras at the moment to film. We'll see how that goes. It's I've converted it from, believe it or not, the little mini DV tapes to digital. It's that level of camera that you can upgrade and things like that. So we'll see how that goes. We've got some new lights here. I've modified my lights up here. The green screen is what it was last time I shot in here, and the audio should be improved. We've insulated the garage doors. I'll give you a shot of that now. So that we don't get echo, and so that the heat that was getting through the doors into the garage space here, I call this my garage studio, there's not as much echo and it's easier to work in here without sweating. Being the Queensland climate that it is, and being midsummer, it's currently the 1st of March, so now you know what date I'm doing these updates, and hopefully this will be out to you within a day or two. Alright, so behind the scenes. This is where we'll be filming some of the behind the scenes stuff relating to other videos and little snippets in between as well, maybe the introductions and things like that, and little pieces in between where I'll need to talk to you about what's going on. Enough of that. Okay, so recently we did a old school navigation flight. I had my friend in the back seat, and there'll be a video coming out about that. Now that was going to be just about doing old school navigation techniques with charts, compass, time or a clock, and just doing all the calculations manually. It turned into much more than that. We nearly got lost. You'll have to watch the video. So what's been going on in the meantime with that is I've been modifying the mounting for the compass. Yeah, you've got a clue there. Something was wrong with the compass. So that'll be going in soon, and I'll be doing a test flight to see how well the compass then works after that. I've done a lot of work for this. I just can't believe how many hours have gone into actually doing that. Alright, so more on that soon. And we are nearly at the end of the current series, 5 landings in one day. Today was the launch of, well actually yesterday, part 5, and next week is part 6, the final, which is the 5th landing. So hopefully you're following along with that series. It's just an outback trip with a whole lot of mates really, and it's quite an entertaining little adventure flight out cross country. Now I'd like you also to feed back to me exactly what it is you like to see in the videos. I've already asked that once on the Facebook page, Crownbox Flying Adventures, and everyone seems to be quite happy with what I'm doing. Maybe more cross-country adventure flying. I mean, that's time permitting and weather permitting and everything like that. They take up a lot of time. But also some flying experiments, as you've seen in the past. I've still got a few of those to film and bring to you. So keep an eye out for those as well. What else we got? So coming up next, there's a short double episode about creating a story from multiple flights. Now that video series is ready to drop on YouTube. It'll follow the current series. So there's 2 videos. I cheated basically to make the video that you first will see, and then after that the second part will be showing you how I cheated, what I did and why I did it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to cheat you. I'm trying to be transparent, and I want to show you how we can produce things from multiple flights in such a way as to create the full flying experience. Okay, so sometimes, as you might have already heard me say many times, running multiple cameras, getting the audio right and everything like that, and trying to capture all the data during a flight can sometimes be overwhelming. And I've heard a few other pilots on YouTube saying similar things. There's equipment failures, technical issues, unexplainable things happen, and we often get tripped up and we lose data, video, audio, all sorts of things. So this is just an example of what you can do if you've got some data from different flights and you can put it all together, okay? And what else we got? Currently working on a landing with a friend. What's this about? Current series about to launch. This will be a one-off video. A friend and I flew out west some months ago. Beautiful day, spectacular weather. There'll be some 360 virtual reality links as well. They're actually already on the web, on the YouTube channel, but you might have missed them, so I'll link those back into that video. But when we tried to go to a particular destination, and before we got there, we were overflying another airfield prior to our destination. The airfield we flew over was pretty much fogged in, low cloud, and the one we were going to looked even worse from where we were. It was another 10 miles or something away, and we just thought, no, we're not going there. And on good authority, someone doing IFR training at the airfield we were over said you can land here if you go to the south, there's an opening, get under the cloud and you'll be able to set down. It wasn't fully fogged in at low level. However, it still had its little risks and tricks. So, you know, there's a little bit to be learned all the time whenever you fly. What should you do? What shouldn't you do? And, you know, you might be able to hear the birds. I mean, I haven't fully insulated this garage. That's all good. Queensland, we're full of parrots here, lots of birds here. All right, so those two videos, back to the story, one video involved diversions. And what I'd like you to do, I'd first of all like to say we can and should all learn from each other's mistakes and experiences. And that's why I'm sharing this with you. I wouldn't call it a mistake, but I would certainly call it an experience. It's very hard for us to know sometimes exactly what the weather's doing at the destination without ringing someone. And of course, while we're en route to that destination, who's to say the weather's not going to change along the way? And as it was, we had beautiful clear blue skies, as you'll see in the first parts of the video. It wasn't until we were getting closer and closer to the actual destination, or the airfield we ended up landing at, that we could see that further on in it was still foggy, there was low cloud, and there was nothing really to indicate that until we were nearly there. But we pressed on, and you only press on for as long as you feel safe doing so, and always have an out route, you know, like being able to turn around or go somewhere else. And most importantly, so let's share our experiences. Have you been in a situation where you've had to divert? Put it in the comments below, share your experience, tell us your story, and let's all learn from all of our experiences and difficulties. Tips to other pilots can be lifesavers. And also, last of all, don't forget... So before you go next committing aviation, here are two videos I thought you'd enjoy in the meantime. Until the next episode.